Hey there, car lovers and curious minds. Welcome back to the channel where we dig up the craziest facts about cars you never knew. Today, we're unveiling the absolute bottom of the barrel, 7 of the dumbest and worst cars ever made. These cars weren't just bad, they were spectacularly, hilariously bad. So buckle up, because this list will definitely surprise you. First up is the 1958 Zunda Janus, a car that redefines the concept of unconventional design. Named after the Roman god Janus, who had 2 faces looking in opposite directions, the Zunda Janus embraced a design philosophy that was as unique as it was peculiar. This tiny German microcar, produced by the motorcycle manufacturer Zunda, is an oddity that stands out not only for its diminutive size, but also for its completely symmetrical layout. The Janus was a vehicle like no other, with doors at both the front and rear, and an interior that defied traditional automotive norms. A design like no other, front and rear doors. The Zunda. Janus's most striking feature is its dual-door configuration, which is entirely symmetrical. Imagine approaching the car and realizing that the front and rear are almost indistinguishable. Both ends have a door, and there's no conventional front or back in the usual sense. The driver enters through the front door, while rear passengers access the vehicle through the rear door. Inside, the seating arrangement is just as unusual, with the front and rear seats facing opposite directions. Passengers sit back to back, with each set of occupants facing outward, as if in 2 separate mirrored vehicles. This back-to-back seating arrangement is what truly sets the Janus apart. It was designed to maximize space within the car's compact frame, providing seating for 4 people in a vehicle that was only 9 feet long. Despite its small size, the Janus was surprisingly practical for short trips around town, offering an experience that was equal parts quirky and functional. Small, but memorable. The Janus's impact. The Zunda Janus was powered by a modest 250cc, single-cylinder, 2-stroke engine, capable of producing just 14 horsepower. This tiny engine was mounted in the middle of the car, beneath the rear seat, contributing to the Janus's balanced design. The car's top speed was around 50 miles per hour, making it suitable for city driving but not much else. Fuel efficiency was one of its selling points though, as the Janus was incredibly economical to run, consuming very little fuel thanks to its lightweight construction and small engine. The Janus's design might seem impractical by modern standards, but in post-war Germany, there was a demand for affordable, efficient transportation. Microcars like the Janus were a popular choice for those who needed a vehicle for short commutes and city driving, and the Janus offered an affordable solution with a touch of novelty. However, despite its clever design, the Janus was not a commercial success. Production lasted only from 1957 to 1958, with just over 6,900 units built before Zunda ceased production to focus on its core business of motorcycles. A curiosity of automotive history. Today, the Zunda Janus is considered a collector's item, beloved for its quirky design and its place in automotive history as one of the most unusual cars ever produced. It's a car that defies convention, embodying the innovative spirit of the time, when manufacturers were willing to experiment with radical ideas to meet the needs of a changing world. The Janus is more than just a car. It's a piece of automotive art, a vehicle that captures the imagination with its symmetrical design and back-to-back seating. Conclusion: a symmetrical oddity worth remembering. The 1958 Zunda Janus may not have been a commercial hit, but its unique design ensures that it has a lasting place in the annals of automotive history. Its doors at both ends, back-to-back seating, and small but efficient engine make it a car that's truly one of a kind. In a world where cars are often judged by their size, speed, or luxury, the Janus stands out as a reminder that sometimes the most memorable vehicles are the ones that dare to be different, even if only for a short time. Next on the list is the 1970 Ferrari 512S Modulo, a concept car that seems to have traveled through time from a distant future. This extraordinary vehicle, designed by Paolo Martin at Pininfarina, is unlike anything else Ferrari has ever produced. The 512S Modulo represents a bold exploration of design and engineering, pushing the boundaries of what a car could look like and how it could function. With its ultra-low, wedge-shaped profile and canopy-style roof that slides forward to allow entry, the Modulo isn't just a car, it's a vision of the future, a fusion of art and engineering that continues to captivate automotive enthusiasts and designers alike. A design from another world, the wedge shape and canopy roof. The Ferrari 520S Modulo's most striking feature is its radical design. The car sits impossibly low to the ground, with a height of just 37 inches, 94 centimeter, giving it a sleek, aerodynamic profile that looks like it's built for speed. The wedge shape, popular in concept cars of the era, is taken to the extreme in the Modulo, with sharp angles and a flat, wide body that seems to slice through the air. The front end tapers down to a narrow point, while the rear is wide and muscular, housing the powerful V12 engine. Entry into the Modulo is as unconventional as its appearance. Instead of traditional doors, the entire canopy of the car, which includes the roof and windshield, slides forward on tracks to reveal the interior. This canopy design, reminiscent of a spacecraft, emphasizes the Modulo's futuristic nature. Inside, the car is minimalist and driver-focused, with seating for two and a dashboard that's more akin to a cockpit than a conventional car interior. The interior design complements the exterior's avant-garde style, creating a cohesive aesthetic that feels more like science fiction than automotive reality. Power and performance under the hood. Beneath its otherworldly exterior, the Ferrari 512S Modulo is powered by a mid-mounted 5.0-liter V12 engine derived from Ferrari's racing cars. This engine produces an impressive 550 horsepower, allowing the Modulo to theoretically reach a top speed of over 220 miles per hour, 355 km/h. Although the car was never tested to its full potential on the track, the Modulo's specifications suggest that it would have been a formidable performer, capable of competing with the fastest cars of its time. The Modulo's engineering is as advanced as its design. The chassis is based on the Ferrari 512S race car, which was designed for endurance racing in events like the 24 Hours of Le Mans. This connection to Ferrari's racing heritage gives the Modulo a level of performance credibility that complements its radical design. The car's low center of gravity, wide stance, and advanced aerodynamics all contribute to its theoretical high-speed capabilities, making it a concept car that could have been as fast as it looked. A radical departure from Ferrari's tradition. The 512S Modulo stands out not only for its design but also for its departure from Ferrari's usual design language. Ferrari is known for producing some of the most beautiful and iconic sports cars in history, with flowing lines, aggressive stances, and unmistakable Italian flair. The Modulo, however, is a complete departure from this tradition. Its design is geometric, almost mechanical, with an emphasis on form following function. The Modulo's appearance is more akin to a spacecraft or a futuristic machine than a traditional car, making it one of the most unique vehicles ever to wear the Ferrari badge. This radical approach to design was both a strength and a limitation for the Modulo. While it captured the imagination of the automotive world and remains a favorite among concept car enthusiasts, its extreme styling meant that it was never intended for production. The Modulo was a one-off, a pure concept that existed to explore the limits of automotive design and engineering without the constraints of practicality or mass production. Conclusion: a timeless piece of automotive art. The 1970 Ferrari 512S Modulo is more than just a car. It's a statement. It represents a moment in time when automotive designers and engineers were willing to take risks, to imagine what the future might look like, and to create something that defied convention. The Modulo's ultra-low wedge shape, canopy roof, and powerful V12 engine make it a car that stands out not only in Ferrari's history, but in the entire history of automotive design. Today, the Modulo is revered as a piece of automotive art, a vehicle that exists as much in the realm of design and creativity as it does in the world of cars. It's a reminder that sometimes the most memorable vehicles are those that dare to be different, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and to create something truly extraordinary. The Ferrari 512S Modulo is not just a car, it's a vision of what could be, a dream brought to life on four wheels. At number 3, we have the 1948 Tasco, a car that boldly embraced the futuristic design language of its time by drawing inspiration from the world of aviation. Created by the American sports car designer Gordon Bierig, the Tasco was an attempt to merge the sleek, aerodynamic qualities of an aircraft with the functionality of an automobile. Although it never went into production, the Tasco remains a fascinating and unusual chapter in automotive history, offering a glimpse into the ambitious, if somewhat eccentric, visions of post-war car designers. Aviation-inspired design, the Tasco's aerodynamic form. The 1948 Tasco, which stands for the American Sports Car Company, was conceived during an era when aviation technology was rapidly advancing and capturing the public's imagination. This influence is immediately apparent in the Tasco's design. The car features a long, narrow body that resembles the fuselage of an airplane, complete with a cockpit-style windshield that wraps around the front, providing the driver with an expansive view, much like that of a pilot. This windshield, combined with the car's low-slung profile, gives the Tasco a unique appearance that sets it apart from the more traditional automotive designs of the time. One of the most distinctive features of the Tasco is its covered wheels, which further emphasize the car's aircraft-inspired aesthetic. The front and rear wheels are partially enclosed by body panels, mimicking the wheel fairings found on many aircraft. This design choice not only adds to the Tasco's aerodynamic look, but also reflects an effort to reduce drag and improve efficiency, albeit in a purely conceptual sense. The covered wheels, however, proved to be impractical for everyday driving, contributing to the car's status as a concept rather than a production model. Innovative features. A glimpse into the future of car design. The Tasco wasn't just about looks. It also incorporated several innovative features that were ahead of their time. For example, the car was one of the first to feature a T-top roof, a design element that would later become popular in the 1960s and 1970s, particularly with American muscle cars like the Chevrolet Corvette. The T-top design consisted of a removable roof panel on either side of a central bar, allowing for an open-air driving experience while maintaining some structural rigidity. This concept was novel in the 1940s and showcased the Tasco's forward-thinking approach to design. Inside the car, the aviation influence continued with a dashboard layout that resembled an airplane's instrument panel. The gauges and controls were designed to be easily accessible and driver-focused, much like a pilot's cockpit. This emphasis on ergonomics was not common in cars of the era, making the Tasco's interior another example of its innovative approach. A concept that never took off, the Tasco's legacy. Despite its groundbreaking design, the 1948 Tasco was ultimately more strange than successful. The car's unconventional appearance, with its airplane-like form and covered wheels, did not resonate with the general public or potential investors. As a result, only one prototype was ever built, and the Tasco never progressed beyond the concept stage. However, the Tasco's influence can still be seen in the automotive world. Its T-top roof design would go on to become a popular feature in sports cars, and its emphasis on aerodynamics and driver-focused interiors would inspire future generations of car designers. The Tasco also serves as a reminder of the post-war era's spirit of innovation and experimentation, when designers were unafraid to take risks and push the boundaries of what a car could be. Conclusion: a symbol of post-war ambition and creativity. The 1948 Tasco is a car that stands as a symbol of the ambition and creativity that defined the post-war automotive industry. Although it was never commercially successful, its aviation-inspired design and innovative features make it a fascinating piece of automotive history. The Tasco represents a time when car designers were not just building vehicles, but dreaming of the future and exploring new possibilities. Today, the Tasco is remembered as one of the most unusual and forward-thinking concept cars of its time. It may not have been practical or popular, but it captured the imagination of those who saw it, and continues to be admired by car enthusiasts and historians alike. The Tasco is a testament to the power of design and the enduring appeal of innovation, even when that innovation takes the form of a car that looks like it's ready for takeoff. Next on the list is the 1955 Chrysler Ghia Streamline X, a concept car that epitomizes the bold, futuristic design language of the 1950s. Also known as Gilda, this vehicle was a product of the collaboration between Chrysler and the Italian coach builder Ghia, blending American automotive ambition with Italian craftsmanship. The Streamline X was designed to look like a jet on wheels, capturing the era's fascination with space-age aesthetics and advanced aerodynamics. Though it never went into production, the Streamline X remains an iconic example of concept car design, celebrated for its daring and unconventional beauty. A jet-inspired design, the epitome of 1950s futurism. The 1955 Chrysler Ghia Streamline X, or Gilda, was conceived during a time when the world was captivated by the possibilities of the future. The 1950s were marked by rapid technological advancements, particularly in aviation and space exploration, which heavily influenced the design of automobiles. The Streamline X was no exception. Its sleek aerodynamic lines and pronounced tail fins were reminiscent of jet aircraft, a visual cue that emphasized speed, modernity, and a forward-looking vision. The car's body was designed with wind tunnel testing in mind, a practice that was still relatively new in the automotive industry at the time. The result was a streamlined shape that minimized drag and optimized airflow, much like the design of an aircraft. The long, low profile of the Streamline X, combined with its pointed nose and sharply angled rear, gave it the appearance of a vehicle that was built to soar through the skies rather than cruise on the highway. The most striking features of the Streamline X are its dramatic tail fins, which were a popular design element in the 1950s, but taken to an extreme in this concept car. These fins not only added to the car's jet-inspired look, but also served as a visual anchor, drawing the eye along the length of the vehicle and accentuating its aerodynamic silhouette. The fins, along with the car's sweeping curves and bold chrome accents, made the Streamline X a standout in the world of automotive design. Italian craftsmanship meets American ambition, the Ghia-Chrysler collaboration. The creation of the Streamline X was the result of a unique collaboration between Chrysler and Ghia, one of Italy's most prestigious coach builders. Chrysler's chief designer, Virgil Exner, was known for his love of European styling and his desire to bring a more sophisticated international flair to American cars. This collaboration with Ghia allowed Exner to realize his vision, combining American engineering with Italian artistry. Ghia's influence is evident in the Streamline X's elegant proportions and attention to detail. The car's bodywork was handcrafted, with each curve and line carefully shaped to create a sense of movement and fluidity. The interior of the Streamline X was equally luxurious, featuring high-quality materials and a design that mirrored the futuristic exterior. The dashboard, in particular, was designed to resemble the controls of an aircraft, with gauges and switches arranged in a way that emphasized the car's high-tech, cutting-edge nature. Despite its striking design and the craftsmanship that went into its creation, the Streamline X was never intended for mass production. Instead, it served as a rolling showcase of Chrysler's design capabilities and a statement of the company's vision for the future. The car made its debut at the 1955 Turin Auto Show, where it captivated audiences with its futuristic appearance and innovative design. A legacy of influence. The impact of the Streamline X. While the Chrysler Ghia Streamline X never made it to production, its influence can be seen in the design of later Chrysler models and in the broader automotive industry. The car's jet-inspired aesthetics and emphasis on aerodynamics were ahead of their time, anticipating design trends that would become more prominent in the 1960s and beyond. The Streamline X also helped to cement the relationship between Chrysler and Ghia, leading to the creation of other notable concept cars and production models in the years that followed. Today, the Streamline X is remembered as one of the most beautiful and unusual concept cars ever created. It represents a time when car designers were willing to push the boundaries of what was possible, experimenting with new forms and ideas in pursuit of a vision that was as much about art as it was about engineering. The Streamline X's combination of American ambition and Italian craftsmanship makes it a unique and enduring symbol of mid-century automotive design. At number 5, we have the 1983 Citroen Karin, a concept car that stands out as one of the most avant-garde designs in automotive history. With its pyramid-shaped body and sharp, angular lines, the Karin looks more like a futuristic spacecraft than a traditional vehicle. Conceived by Citroen, a brand known for its daring and unconventional approach to car design, the Karin pushes the boundaries of what a car can be, both in terms of aesthetics and functionality. A vision of the future, the pyramid-shaped exterior. The Citroen Karin was unveiled at the 1980 Paris Motor Show, and it immediately captured attention with its radical design. The car's most striking feature is its pyramid-shaped body, a bold departure from the more conventional rounded or boxy shapes of its time. The design is characterized by sharp angles and a tapering roofline that comes to a point at the top, giving the car an almost alien appearance. This futuristic aesthetic was intended to showcase Citroen's innovative spirit and its willingness to explore new design territories. The Karin's exterior is made entirely of glass and metal, with large flat surfaces that reflect light in a way that accentuates its angular form. The windows, which wrap around the car's entire body, are almost seamlessly integrated into the metal frame, contributing to the car's sleek, futuristic look. The sharply sloped windshield and side windows create a cockpit-like feel, reminiscent of the design language used in fighter jets and spacecraft. An unconventional interior. The central driving position. The Citroen Karin's exterior is only part of what makes this concept car so unique. The interior design is just as unconventional, breaking away from traditional layouts to offer something entirely new. In the Karin, the driver sits in the center of the car, flanked by two passengers on either side. This central driving position is highly unusual, as most cars place the driver on one side, either left or right, depending on the country's driving conventions. This central layout provides a panoramic view of the road and the surroundings, enhancing the futuristic driving experience that Citroën aimed to create. The dashboard and controls are designed with this central position in mind, with all the necessary instruments and displays easily accessible to the driver. The steering wheel is mounted on a column that rises from the floor, and the gear shift and other controls are arranged in a semicircle around the driver, creating an intuitive and ergonomic interface. The interior of the Karin is also notable for its minimalism. The designers opted for a clean, uncluttered look, with smooth surfaces and simple lines that complement the car's futuristic exterior. The seats, made from lightweight materials, are designed to provide comfort without sacrificing the car's avant-garde aesthetic. The use of unconventional materials and design elements further reinforces the Karin's status as a concept car that challenges the norms of automotive design. Citroën's legacy of innovation, the Karin as a design statement. The Citroen Karin is not just a car. It is a statement of intent from a brand that has always prided itself on pushing the boundaries of automotive design. Throughout its history, Citroën has been known for its innovative and often eccentric approach to car design. From the iconic DS with its hydro-pneumatic suspension system to the quirky 2CV, affectionately known as the Tin Snail. The Karin fits perfectly into this tradition, showcasing Citroën's willingness to explore new ideas and challenge conventional thinking. Although the Karin was never intended for production, it served as an important showcase for Citroën's design philosophy and its commitment to innovation. The car was a demonstration of what could be achieved when designers are given the freedom to think outside the box and create something truly unique. It also highlighted Citroën's focus on the future, as the Karin's design was far ahead of its time, predicting trends that would only become mainstream decades later. A car ahead of its time, the Karin's lasting impact. Despite its futuristic design, the Citroen Karin was ultimately a concept car that remained a one-off. However, its influence can still be seen in the automotive world today. The Karin's central driving position, for example, has been revisited in various forms by other manufacturers, particularly in high-performance sports cars, where a central position can enhance the driving experience. The car's minimalist interior and focus on ergonomic design also foreshadowed trends that have become more prevalent in modern car design. The Citroen Karin remains a symbol of what can be achieved when designers are given the freedom to experiment and explore new ideas. It is a reminder that innovation often comes from taking risks and challenging the status quo. Next on our list is the 1957 Aurora Safety Car, a vehicle that stands out not just for its design, but for its groundbreaking approach to automotive safety. Created by a priest named Father Alfred Giuliani, the Aurora was conceived with a singular vision: to develop the safest car imaginable. While the intentions behind the Aurora were noble, the result was a vehicle that was undeniably quirky in appearance, leaving it as an oddity in automotive history. A revolutionary concept, safety first. The Aurora was designed during a time when automotive safety was not yet a significant concern in car manufacturing. Most vehicles lacked basic safety features, and the industry had not yet standardized practices to protect occupants in the event of a crash. Father Giuliani recognized this gap and set out to create a car that prioritized safety above all else. To achieve this goal, the Aurora was equipped with a number of innovative safety features that were groundbreaking for its time. It featured seatbelts, which were not common in cars of the era, as well as a robust roll cage designed to protect passengers in case of a rollover. The dashboard was padded to reduce the risk of injury from sudden impacts, an idea that would not gain widespread acceptance until decades later. Giuliani's vision was truly ahead of its time, and many of the safety innovations he incorporated into the Aurora would later become standard in the automotive industry. A design out of a cartoon, the bulbous aesthetic. Despite its impressive safety features, the Aurora Safety Car's design left much to be desired. With its odd, bulbous shape, the vehicle resembled a cartoon character more than a serious automobile. Its round body, oversized headlights, and exaggerated curves created a visual impression that was, at best, unconventional. While the goal was to create a vehicle that was safe, the aesthetics seemed to be an afterthought, resulting in a design that was met with ridicule rather than admiration. Critics often pointed out that the Aurora looked more like a toy than a real car, and it was difficult for many to take it seriously. The design drew comparisons to various whimsical objects rather than traditional automobiles, leaving the Aurora to stand out in a field of sleek and stylish cars from the era. While its unusual appearance may have garnered attention, it was not the kind of attention that translated into sales or popularity. A safety car that never took off. The lack of production. Despite its innovative features and the vision behind it, the Aurora Safety Car never entered mass production. The combination of its strange design and the prevailing preferences of the automotive market in the 1950s likely contributed to its failure to gain traction. Consumers were drawn to cars that were not only practical, but also stylish and aspirational, and the Aurora simply did not fit that mold. The lack of production meant that very few people ever got to experience the Aurora, and those who did were left with a mixture of amusement and confusion. It became a vehicle largely relegated to automotive history, celebrated more for its ambitious safety features than for its design or popularity. The Aurora's failure to catch on serves as a reminder that innovative ideas can sometimes be ahead of their time, and not every forward-thinking concept will find a receptive audience. A lasting legacy, paving the way for future innovations. While the Aurora Safety Car may not have been successful in the commercial sense, its legacy lies in its contributions to the ongoing conversation about vehicle safety. The car was an early advocate for the importance of safety in automotive design, pushing the envelope at a time when most manufacturers were focused primarily on style and performance. Many of the features introduced in the Aurora would eventually be adopted by mainstream automakers, paving the way for the safety advancements we take for granted in today's vehicles. In retrospect, the Aurora can be seen as a pioneer in automotive safety, a vehicle that dared to challenge the status quo and prioritize the well-being of its occupants, even if the result was an odd-looking car that many found difficult to love. Conclusion: a vehicle with good intentions. The 1957 Aurora Safety Car is a fascinating case study in the intersection of safety, design, and marketability. While it may not have achieved commercial success or aesthetic acclaim, its innovative approach to safety continues to resonate in the automotive world today. The Aurora serves as a reminder that, even in the face of ridicule, ambitious ideas can have a lasting impact. And sometimes the strangest designs carry the most important messages. And finally, the 2009 RNP Speed Eye Change. This Swiss concept car represents a bold leap into the realm of automotive innovation with its transformative design. At the heart of the Eye Change's appeal is its remarkable ability to adapt its shape based on the number of passengers, making it a true marvel of modern engineering and design. A car that changes shape, the core concept. The RNP Speed Eye Change is engineered to offer an unprecedented level of versatility. When occupied by a single person, the car maintains a sleek aerodynamic profile, emphasizing efficiency and speed. Its design is streamlined, reducing drag and enhancing performance, making it ideal for solo drives. However, the Eye Change can expand its body to accommodate up to 3 passengers when needed, transforming into a more spacious vehicle that still retains its aerodynamic efficiency. This innovative feature is achieved through a series of sophisticated mechanisms that allow the car's body panels to shift and adjust. The transformation process is both visually striking and technologically impressive, showcasing the potential for future cars to adapt to different needs and scenarios. The Eye Change's ability to change its shape highlights a significant leap forward in automotive design, blending functionality with futuristic aesthetics. Design and technology, pushing boundaries. The design of the RNP Speed Eye Change is as unconventional as its transformative capabilities. The car's exterior features a sleek, almost sci-fi appearance with smooth curves and a minimalist aesthetic that emphasizes its cutting-edge technology. The ability to alter the car's shape is not just about looks. It's a practical solution aimed at enhancing the vehicle's usability and efficiency. Inside, the Eye Change continues to impress with a futuristic cockpit and advanced control systems. The interior is designed to accommodate the vehicle's shape-shifting capabilities, with configurable seating arrangements that align with the car's transformation. This focus on adaptability and technology underscores RNP Speed's commitment to pushing the boundaries of what a car can be. A vision for the future. Practicality versus innovation. While the RNP Speed Eye Change represents a significant step forward in automotive design, it also serves as a reminder of the challenges involved in translating visionary concepts into practical, everyday vehicles. The idea of a car that can change its shape to suit different needs is undoubtedly fascinating, but it also raises questions about feasibility, cost, and consumer acceptance. The Eye Change is a concept car, meaning it was never intended for mass production, but rather to showcase the potential for future automotive technologies. Its design may seem extravagant, but it represents a broader trend toward exploring new possibilities in car design and functionality. By pushing the envelope and challenging conventional norms, the Eye Change opens the door to new ideas and innovations that could shape the future of the automotive industry. Legacy and impact. Inspiring innovation. The RNP Speed Eye Change may not have reached the production stage, but its impact on automotive design is significant. It serves as a source of inspiration for designers and engineers, illustrating how creative thinking and advanced technology can come together to create something truly unique. The concept car's ability to transform and adapt highlights a potential future where vehicles are not just modes of transportation, but dynamic, evolving entities that cater to the needs of their users. The Eye Change is a testament to the power of innovation and the importance of pushing the boundaries of what's possible in automotive design. Conclusion: a bold leap into the future. The 2009 RNP Speed Eye Change stands out as one of the most imaginative and innovative concept cars of recent times. Its ability to change shape based on the number of passengers is a striking example of how technology and design can intersect to create something truly extraordinary. Although it remains a concept, the Eye Change's bold vision and transformative capabilities offer a glimpse into the future of automotive design, where adaptability and innovation are key to shaping the vehicles of tomorrow. And there you have it, 7 more of the strangest cars ever made. From futuristic concepts to bizarre production models, these vehicles prove that the world of cars is full of surprises. Did any of these cars blow your mind? Or maybe you've got a favorite strange car that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.